In October, Singapore announced a likely increase of 20,000 cars on the roads. This marks the first increase in the private car population in over 2 decades. Despite that shift, analysts believe Singapore is still on course to achieve its vision of a car-lite society with congestion remaining well managed. Charlotte Lim tells us more.
Authorities in Singapore are shifting to a different gear to control congestion even with more vehicles allowed on the roads. One option is to charge car owners by how far they've driven. Traffic management systems could also help. This one by ST Engineering can predict congestion up to an hour before it happens. It can even automatically alert police and ambulance services or push notifications to drivers on displays in and outside of the car.
Singapore road networks are very interconnected. Any accidents or disruption to traffic flow can impact our commute time very greatly. So we have implemented variations of such system in cities worldwide, such as Singapore and Dubai. We are able to help traffic authorities to reduce congestion duration by 50% and reduce overall travel time of motorists by 20%.
Singapore is also reinforcing public transport to reduce the need for people to use cars, even if they own them. Billions are being spent on planned upgrades to improve connectivity and accessibility. This year, a 6-day train disruption on a major line also took place after tracks were severely damaged. Experts say such incidents could lead to unexpected spending on maintenance or replacement schedules. As costs rise, a balance will have to be struck.
Computers need to be aware that as things change, right, sometimes their mode of transportation or the way they connect themselves may have to change. Let's say, for example, the number of residents in point A reduces, certain bus services may also be adjusted. Then instead of a straight bus, you may have to either walk to the nearest MRT station or you may have to connect in a different kind of way.
We're taking public transport in, let's say, the UK or some US cities, the per ride fares are actually a lot higher than the fares you would pay if you buy some kind of concession pass or travel pass, right? And in Singapore, there's less differentiation. What it actually means is you're giving away a lot more subsidies for tourists and occasional users. So I think looking at fare differentiation a bit more is another avenue, possibly, for trying to distribute the cost of public transport a bit more efficiently or a bit more equitably.
Associate Professor Thessera says it will become increasingly important to engage the public in such conversations to try to make sense of such costs and who will pay for them.